If you have plants growing in soil inside your home, you probably have fungus gnats. Now, fungus gnats are not harmful to humans or pets. They're not harmful to mature plants with strong roots. They are, however, harmful to young plants and seedlings because fungus gnats larvae live in soil and they feed on organic matter in the soil, and they can feed on the roots of these young plants and seedlings. At that point, it damages them. The growth will be stunted, the leaves will start yellowing, and they will start wilting. So there are ways to control and prevent fungus gnats. Fungus gnats larvae live about 2 weeks. The adults live about 8 days. So you have 8 days to capture them with these sticky yellow traps. And the way this works is you get these in different shapes and sizes. They come in much bigger sizes, like in these sheets. I like these ones. They're smaller, just easier to manage. And the way they work is you just peel this paper. They're double-sided, so you can trap twice as much fungus gnats. And then you stick this in your seedling trays or your pots. So a fungus gnat is attracted to yellow, and so they will fly to it and stick to it and then die. Now remember, with every fungus gnat that you trap with the sticky trap, you are eliminating about 300 fungus gnat babies, because that is how many eggs one adult fungus gnat can lay. Another way to prevent fungus gnats is to let your soil dry out between the watering, because fungus gnats like to lay their eggs in moist soil. So if you let the surface of the soil dry out a little bit, then that will help a lot. Also, I use vermiculite. I just sprinkle a thin layer on top of the soil, and that also prevents the fungus gnats from laying eggs in the soil. Now, the yellow sticky traps will control the adults. It will do nothing to the larvae. For larvae, the best way to control larvae is to use the mosquito bits. This is very effective. You use about 4 tablespoons of the mosquito bits in about a gallon of water. You mix it up, you let it sit for about 30 minutes, and then you use this to water your plants. You will need to use it for about 3 weeks, at least once a week. Fungus gnats larvae live in soil for about 2 weeks. So if you use mosquito bits dissolved in water for watering your soil for 3 weeks, then that way you're more than likely to eliminate most of the larvae. So if you do nothing but only use these sticky yellow traps, you will still be able to control the fungus gnats population. Here is a yellow sticky trap that I placed in this pot about 4 weeks ago. And you can see it trapped a lot of fungus gnats. It's working great. Every one of those adult fungus gnats can potentially lay 300 eggs. When I think about that, oh, I'm happy I have these yellow sticky traps. Just wanted to show you my seedlings. These are stock and straw flower. They're cool season flowers for my cut flower garden. And status. And that is feverfew. So this is a fresh yellow sticky trap that I put in this pot, and so it's already working. I have some lettuce, different varieties of lettuce in this tray. It's ready to be planted out in the raised garden beds. Swiss chard. Swiss chard is doing really good. They tend to flop, but they get stronger over time. And then back there I have red Russian kale and blue Scotch kale. Here in these 2 pots I have pink sedum that's about to flower. Oh, look at this one. This one trapped a bunch of those fungus gnat adults. I have some of these succulents that I'm propagating. I love growing plants, as you can tell. I have some more seedlings. These are China asters. And then back there, that's kohlrabi. More Swiss chard. And more red Russian kale. More flowers, stock, and snapdragons. And then a few more trays with some seedlings, and this is Dara, Rebecca, Black Eye Susan, chard, Swiss chard, and here's a pot of basil. Oh, look at this yellow sticky trap. I mean, this was here for many weeks, and it is full. It's about time for me to change it out. And there's another one. So if you do nothing but use yellow sticky traps, they do work and they help tremendously. Mosquito bits contain Bacillus thuringiensis, also known as BT. It is a bacteria that is naturally found in soil. It's not toxic to people, not toxic to plants, but it will kill the fungus gnat larva. And so when you dissolve it in water and you use it to water your plants, it stays active for about 2 hours, which is enough to kill the larva, but you do need to use it about once a week. I hope these tips are helpful and that you can get the fungus gnats under control.